Hi, welcome back to the Heritage Wool Company. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to knit a purl stitch. So just to start by showing you what a purl stitch looks like when you're looking at your knitting. As you can see, each one of those stitches there looks like a little rainbow, a little arch. So that's a purl stitch, each one of those. I said in the tutorial before on how to knit a knit stitch, I showed you what the opposite side of the garment looked like as well. I think it's important to see that. On the reverse side of a purl stitch is a knit stitch, so that's interesting to see. I just think it helps as well to identify, when you know what your stitches look like, you can easily spot where you've made an error in your work. Okay, so we're going to start by showing you how to knit a purl stitch in this tutorial. So we've got our knitting and we've got our yarn that feeds back to the ball of wool on the floor. This time, rather than go in the front of the stitch as we would to knit a stitch, we're actually going to go backwards, back through the stitch. Okay, and then we're going to take our yarn and we're going to wrap that anti-clockwise that way, and then we're going to draw that back and then push that through the loop and slip that off the needle, and then that stitch then sits on the right hand needle. So your yarn then is actually on the inside of the needle here, as opposed to being round there when we're knitting a stitch. So just to put that back, okay, so purl the next stitch. We're going to go back through the stitch like that. We're going to wrap it round anti-clockwise. We're going to draw that back, push it through that stitch, and then slip it off the needle. So we're going to go knit through the front of the stitch there, wrap it round and off the needle. Knit through the back of the stitch, wrap round, push it through, and then a little nudge off the needle. So there you can see we've got 4 stitches that have been purled. Okay, I'm going to knit to the end of the row just to show you how we keep going through the back of the stitch. There we go. There we go. So just to show you what that looks like as part of the overall knitting piece. So we had all of our purl stitches, and our new stitches there just form the next line. Okay, next I'm going to show you how to ribbon. This is basically how to knit one or purl one, or knit two, purl two, etc.